dating the time of this video, yeah, you're probably like, dang, Ray been on the road lately. That's what I'm saying, man. When y'all don't see me around, just know that I'm cooking. But expect for some hot deliveries once I come back out of the kitchen, right? Gonna have a spectacle of a festival of feasting. Yeah. So here we are. Here we are. Okay. Gonna talk about this is masculinity blue pill. Wow. Who would have known? Now, I did a video similar to this, and I'll put the link in the comment section below about his femininity black pill. And I gave my thoughts about it. So yeah, feel free to check that out. After you get done checking this video out for those on the replay. Let's talk about this. So trying to process this because no notes, just me with my original quotes. Well, think about this, y'all. Think about this. Think about this. Okay. If you really think about it, what makes masculinity blue pill? And no, I'm not saying that, hey, should a guy try to be more feminine? No, that's not what I'm saying. So let me put that disclaimer out there right now. That's not what I'm saying. But if you really think about it, what makes masculinity so blue pill? Or what has made it so blue pill? Well, it's predictability. What men should do, what men do. It's kind of like they say, dogs just doing what dogs do. Boys just doing what boys do. So, hey, men just doing what men do. So, since a lot of gals know that men are going to do what men do what real men do, if you will, they use that to their advantage to take advantage. So that, in a nutshell, is how masculinity is blue pill. Thanks a million for stopping by. Just kidding. Because I could have just stopped right there. Could have been a short video. But we're going to go in. We're going to at least kind of give y'all, I am going to give y'all more details on this. Because, there needs to be more explanation instead of just this spark that I put in your mind to think about it. Well, Ray, expand upon that. Well, Ray is about to expand upon that, right? Because I'm a ray of sunshine. Yeah. Well, because a lot of the feminine know that masculinity is predictable, and what I mean by this, because male nature is godly and female nature is ungodly. Well, you expect the man, as a man, to be more moral. He's going to be very moral. He's going to be very logical. He's going to be very sound, and he's going to be methodical. He's going to take his time. He's going to be more or less, in a sense, what you would expect the man to be, as far as what he chooses to do, and even what he chooses not to do, which can rub some gals the wrong way, which expect guys to do certain things that they want him to do. And he like, no, I'm not doing that. So she didn't want that side of him to come out as a man. So, but as a result, some guys, they don't want to be seen as predictable. They want to be also seen as unpredictable. So some guys have went the black pill route, which I said earlier, just a few minutes ago, about how femininity is femininity black pill. So if you got some guys trying to be on more of this black pill unpredictable side, given that I said it's femininity black pill, are these guys taking on more feminine traits just to not get swindled of their due to their masculinity? Makes you wonder, right? But yeah, in a nutshell, is masculinity has become blue pill because what people expect for men to do and use that to their advantage against him. He's wanting someone that's going to love him. That's very admirable. But to a gal that don't care, she's going to use that to her advantage because she knows that he really loves me. But I don't really love him like that. But I know how to make him think that I love him based on the love he's given me. He's not trying to really see that there are things wrong with me because he loves me so much. And he's been very wonderful to me. He's doing what a man is supposed to do. And I'm taking advantage of it. But it's different for her if she gets around a guy that's not doing what a man is supposed to do. Well, he's taking advantage of her. And some girls, they call this toxic relationships. And they think that's what being a man is. That's one thing. But the other thing is also, players don't like to get played. And some gals are like, dang, he beat me at my own game. Right? But it's such an abusive, but such a invigorating type of a situation that she just can't seem to get herself out of. It becomes this abyss that she stays stuck in. And anytime a man shows up trying to show her the light of the day, she's too much in the dark to even know what delightful stands for. The light, right? The light, right? She's in the dark, right? But that's what makes masculinity more on the red pill side, because men realize that they do have that light in them. And once you realize your worth and you see the light that you have about you, you're not going to let people take advantage of who you are simply as a man and you doing what a man do. You just don't do things that a man do for someone that doesn't deserve those things that you do. Because she's not trying to be a woman. Woman, the word woman is a reciprocal word. What do I mean? Woman stands for womb of a man. So literally, he's doing for her because she wants to be a part of him. She doesn't want to be apart from him. What happens to gals that down the road they had a guy that was a celebrity that they used to be with, and she'd be like, yeah, I used to sleep with him. And then she tries to get him in a lawsuit and blackmail him for whatever reason. Well, he is the father of my child. He's the estranged father. He's the estranged husband. Or he took advantage of me. You're speaking as someone that's not a part of him. You're speaking as someone that is apart from him. And I'm not here to say that man did you wrong or not. We don't know. It could be allegations. We don't know. And I'm not talking about anybody right now. I'm just saying this is all just random talks and allegeds that I'm speaking about just anybody right now, right? Men have to more so deal with a lot of gals that aren't a part of them, but they are apart from them. That's hurtful, because that's the part of masculinity being blue pill right there too, because he thought that she was a part of him. So he was doing things that as a man he wanted to do for her because he thought that was his woman. But she really was being apart from him and continue to try to set herself apart from him. And if he didn't pick up on it because he was so busy trying to do what a man do because of his nature, he's not realizing how she has been literally apart from him this whole time. So that's where the red pill part comes in, is when a man is realizing how she has basically been not a part of him this whole time. She's been apart from him this whole time. And she's not trying to be symbiotic to him. She's been a parasite to him, because there's only that and that. There's no gray area. So a woman is either symbiotic with a man or she's a parasite to a man, right? And a real woman, I say a real woman represents symbiosis. Female represents either potential or parasite. And I say it that way because a female can become a woman, but a female can also be without a man but still call herself a woman. Ain't that something? And I just did some wordplay on y'all if y'all rewind that and see what I just did. Okay? But that's simply it. Kind of, you hear a lot of these videos when they be like, gals a lot of gals use a guy's nature against him. Well, that whole statement of a gal using a guy's nature against him is the masculinity being blue pill part. Because a man just simply doing what a man does gets him under the scrutiny. Some gals even feel like, he calls that being a man, but that's a red flag. Like, how's that now a red flag? He's just doing what a man is supposed to do. Like, there's a lot of things. Just him even having a backbone. Like, but what do I mean by this? That's now a red flag. So now he has to not have a backbone because he loves her so much that he don't want her to be trying to look at him a certain way. So he kind of dumbs down because of his love for her. So now he can't have a backbone as a man, which would have been the more red pill thing to do. But because he loves her so much, he don't want to lose her. He kind of softens his backbone. That's the blue pill side, his love for her. It's not that a man shouldn't have love for her as a woman, but he shouldn't have love for her because she wasn't really trying to be his woman. See what I'm saying? So, a lot to say. Man, there's so many ways I can break this down, and I'll probably do a little more of talking about this is Masculinity Bluepilled over at my IG page sometime in the future, very soon. Just make sure that you follow me on IG, Rayology XM. Okay, same thing, even on IG, same name, Rayology XM. Same avatar with the astronaut. Ad Astra per Aspera. Rayology XM. Well, not really Ad Astra per Aspera. Yeah, but still the Rayology XM. Same name on YouTube, same name on IG, Rayology XM. I'll do more talking about is Masculinity Bluepilled. See, even so I guess just to simplify more of this question, it's not that masculinity is actually blue pilled in itself, but it's this idea that when femininity is at its wickedness and uses a man's nature against him, that's when the blue pill kicks in. When as your nature you let someone get the best of you based on your nature as a man. So the red pill side of this is making sure no one uses your nature against you as a man. Like, no, I just know not to love you. I know you don't appreciate me as a man. I know not to love you. I know not to do these things for you. I'm a remain moral. I'm not going to just give in and become dark and take the black pill and try to become unpredictable and toxic and all that because somebody did that to me. Or that's the way I need to protect myself or to cope. No, you can still be a man about everything, even with your masculinity. But now that you don't let someone use your good ways, your good nature, all that, you don't let nobody use that against you. And you can be real nice about it and not have to think like, is this someone trying to make you finish last or something like that? They be talking about nice guys finish last now. You can be nice and not finish last out here. I promise you. And it's just simply you not letting somebody use your nature against you. Okay? So, but it's only blue pill. Masculinity is only blue pill when someone is using your nature against you. Or they got the best of you based on your nature of, being, wanting to help out as well. Not just loving, but even just in a man's nature to help out. That godly side. Male nature is godly. Female nature is ungodly. Okay, so a man's natural nature is to help out, to fix, to resolve, to solve. That's in a man's nature. But some things are not worth resolving. Some things are not worth fixing, and some things are not worth saving. So you better take that cape and you better burn it at the stake, along with the witch that's over there on the stake too. I'm just saying. That'd be your biggest mistake, trying to think that you're going to do something to try to help her out and she's been trying to curse you out, right? And literally curse you out. Not just with curse words, but with her curses. Curse you out of people even knowing where you are. All that, right? But that's where you just make sure that with your nature, you don't let nobody use that against you. Okay? So that way, you don't have to make your masculinity become blue pilled in any way. And you're going to have your days, but hopefully, with your masculinity, you have more good days than bad days. You don't have a lot of days of people using your nature against you. You have more days of victory. But yeah, you can say that, hey, I've had my defeats too. I've had my defeats, but I definitely had my victories. And that's how you make sure that your masculinity doesn't be blue pilled. But yeah, I can see how masculinity can be blue pilled if based on how people can use a man's nature against them. I can see that most definitely. And men just get smarter at making sure those things don't happen. And especially, young boys being raised up in that same regard. Okay. You know. So yeah. Hope y'all like that one. And catch y'all on the next one. Thanks a million.